Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I am so happy that you are here today. Today I'm going to be showing you an updated version of my living room, my summer living room tour. I shared with you my spring refresh, and so now I wanted to share with you my summer tour because I changed around a lot. As you can see, if you saw my springtime room, you know that this is very, very different, and I just wanted to share it with you. So I'm glad you stopped by, and I hope you stay for the whole video. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so first I wanted to share with you some pieces from Ana Luisa. You know how much I love my Ana Luisa pieces. I absolutely love their pieces because they are classic and on trend at the very same time. How you do that, I don't know, but they accomplish it and they pull it off very well. Today I'm just wearing a very traditional, a classic piece for me for the summertime, which is just a nice white dress. The other thing that I'd like to wear in the summertime is a crisp white shirt accessorized with gold. And Ana Luisa does such a good job with their gold pieces as well as their silver. I have lots of their silver, but since I have been wearing their gold pieces, I found a new love and a new steady with them. So I'm wearing the Parker ring right here. It's the bottom one right here. The top one I've already shared with you, but I just wanted to pair them together because I like to layer my pieces. And you'll see that I am pairing the bracelet for the Parker as well. And then I also have, oh boy, this gorgeous ball style bracelet. Now you see how that just dropped like that? Okay, I have to show you. You see that drop? That is everything with a ball bracelet. Everything, because the weight of a ball bracelet is so important. If it's too hollow, it will not give you the movement that you want, but if it has the perfect amount of center for each one of the balls, then it gives you motion that is priceless. And when I tell you the weight on this bracelet is just everything. I love it. I love this bracelet. And then I also have it paired with another bracelet from Ana Luisa. This is actually one that I ordered again because I ordered one for myself. I shared this one as a giveaway and I loved it so much, which of course I wouldn't order something I didn't love for you guys. I loved it so much and I ordered another one because I just loved it. Now, oh, the showstopper earrings that I'm wearing. These are called Kiara, and you know what these are, right? You know what these are. These are awesome. These earrings, oh my goodness. Now, what I love about these earrings, you know, I almost always have on hoops. These are almost like a hoop and a stud at the same time. Awesome. I love this. I love these earrings so much, and the weight of these earrings are perfect. They are not so heavy that they would weigh your ear down, but you feel them. They feel luxe. They are so gorgeous. I love them. Look how pretty. I believe these come in silver. I think I need them in silver as well because I love them so much. And I think that makes, I love it. Thank you again, Ana Luisa, for considering me, little me. I really appreciate you. And I also appreciate all of the people who have gone to the website and ordered and used my code. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet for that. So now let's get going. Let's go over here and look at these plants. I guess I should start off by saying that when I am creating a space, I always include my windows because windows are a huge selling point for me when it comes to a place for me to live and enjoy my life. And this window right here in this front sitting area is very important to be an extension of my home. Whereas this is not a door, I like for it to look as if it's a step into Eden. Eden is my outside garden I have in the summertime, and I look forward to it all year long, setting up my outside garden. I will be doing a tour of that very soon, and I will show you exactly how I have it set up. But if you're looking from where I am right now, you can clearly see that without too many plants in this particular window, what it does is it actually draws your eye outside. Even though the plants in front of this window are big, but your eye is being drawn outside almost as if it's an extension of the inside of my home, and that's very important to me. And then when you look to the left, you also see that the mirror that I have on the left-hand side is again an extension of this room. It is just reflecting the plants I have in my plant curtain, but it actually looks like an inviting part of this space, almost as if it's a continuation where it goes on. And that is the essence of what I try to accomplish with this space. So the white shelf that you see, that small white shelf, that is not a permanent fixture in this room. I am just trying to get those plants right there adjusted to being outside of the cabinet. That is going to be my alocasia, my baby alocasia shelf. Not that there will always be babies, as much as I just want to have a shelf dedicated to alocasia that I'm going to try to grow a little bit more short without really long stems. So I'm going to put light directly over those plants so that they can grow up and not be too long in the stem. It's an experiment. I'm having fun with my plants. And now the bird of paradise, that is the very same bird of paradise that I had in the right hand corner when I did my spring refresh. And as I expected, all it needed was one more leaf and it would hit the ceiling. That really long unopened leaf there was curved on the ceiling, and so I had to move it. I had to rearrange things, and so that will be sitting right there in that corner. But the monstera that is directly in front of it goes back where that white shelf is, so that area will be a little less cluttered. Even though right now I'm still okay with the way it looks, it's just more of a cluttered feel than I would like to have. I'm just going to move it back to the way it should be so that you can see what I mean about it drawing your eye outward when there's not too much in this area. Okay, so this is the essence of what I like for this area to look like. Again, because the plants are just framing the window, it is drawing your eye out to Eden. It's drawing your eyes out to the beautiful hydrangea I have in Eden. And so I think that that is the essence of what I wanted to do. So again, this is the way it would normally be, but my white cart is there just to acclimate those plants over there. Now down here on the table, I have my 2 whale fins, and they are both growing so much. Do you see that they both have babies? It's amazing. I am so excited about them growing the way that they are. I never thought I was going to have a whale fin, and certainly not do well with it. But the first thing I did was I put them into glass vases so that I could see the roots, because I am terrible with snake plants. If you could just see one snake plant in my dining room, that is just like crying for me to give it some assistance. But we'll get there. Okay, so if we pan over to this side of the room, you will see a big change in my plant curtain if you are familiar with my channel. This plant curtain is the thing that I was most excited about when it comes to my collection of my plants. This plant curtain, I saw a picture on Instagram, oh no, it was Pinterest, that showed a plant curtain that was mainly made up of string of plants. But I do feel that these are long vines, so they are strings, and I set out to grow these plants really long so that I can have this plant curtain. Now you will notice that they are a lot shorter. Originally, these plants were long to cover my patio doors, but I ended up cutting them. You guys know I've shared the rain point system with you guys a number of times, and the rain point system is on point. The times when I was letting my plants dry out and not get all the nourishment they were supposed to get, that completely changed when I started using rain point. And so these plants started growing and growing and growing to the point that I was every once in a while tripping over them on the floor because they were growing so much. And so I had to do some changes. I had to cut them. But then I decided I wanted to have more light on in my patio area, the window coming in, because that is I love light on my skin. And so what I did was I cut them. And so I have so many cuttings from these plants. So I just wanted to share with you the new additions to my plant curtain. You will see right in this corner, I've added a Maui. This philodendron mayoi was one I purchased at Home Depot. Actually, my daughter purchased this one for me. I cooked one of them a couple of summers ago, and she replaced it for me, which was so very sweet. And I didn't put it on a pole, and so it started to vine down. And I love vining plants, and so I just let it do what it was going to do. And I think she looks absolutely amazing because for a vining plant, her leaves are huge. So I'm really happy about her. And as you can see, she was strategically placed right in front of that mirror so that she would look double her size. Oh, I love it. I love to design things like this because you play little tricks with the eyes, but it just makes it so nice. Okay, right next to her is my global green that has almost no variegation. Now that one was the longest in the entire collection. It was so long, it was trailing on the floor and going under things. So that one had to have a major cut, and that's what most of the propagations I have are made up of. Right next to the global green is my Micans. It hurt me to cut that one, but she does much better when she gets cut. All of these plants do much better when they're cut. When they are cut, they are not straggly. Now they're a little straggly because when they were losing leaves before I started taking care of them properly and watering them enough, they would lose leaves up there. And so that's why they're a little straggly. But once I may keep some of the vines that I have and just put them right back into the pots because I really do like to have full pots. Kind of like this beautiful Hawaiian down here. That one is not going to vine at all. I cut this on a regular basis because I just wanted to stay a nice big beautiful pot of plant. She does feel a little bit dry, but she is beautiful. To the left of the Hawaiian is my Monstera Peru, and she lives in water, as well as the other Monstera on the left-hand side over here. This Monstera over here lives in water as well. She will be going into semi-hydro, but for right now, I'm just letting her get acclimated by keeping her in water. The Peru will more than likely be getting semi-hydro as well, but she's been in this water for about 6 months now, and she's been doing just fine, so I don't know that I will change her. Maybe I will, but I'm really not sure yet. Back to the curtain. Next to the Micans is my Cebu Blue, and I didn't cut her for a really long time, and she got really straggly. So when I tell you, it seems like it seems as if it's counterproductive to cut your plants when you want them to grow, but when you cut them, that's when the leaves get really, really big, and they don't get really spindly looking. Next to her is a Neon Pothos. And next to that one is a reverted marble. And she just has a couple of vines coming down, but I still love her. That plant has such great genes. Next to this space right here, which is where the vining marble is. Next to that one is a Jade Pothos. And then I have another Neon. And next to her is my Exotica. Now this one was the hardest one to cut because I love this plant. I love the fact that the leaves are nice and juicy and big all the way down, but I needed to cut her to make sure she was staying pest free. And I will tell you, I started off with her because I knew once I cut this one, all the rest would follow because there was no way I was going to leave the rest of them uncut and cut this one. Okay, now in this corner over here, I am so happy to say that is my Philodendron Brazil. Brazil has been a challenging plant for me until I found out this plant just doesn't want a lot of light. It wants you to back up off the light, Rachel. And in my house, we have tons and tons of south and west facing windows, but this plant doesn't like to have a lot of light. The only thing I do for her is keep her in this corner. Originally, when she was growing out like this, she was in a north-facing window, and she started doing so well. And that's when I started paying attention to my Brazils in a different way. And now this one is in this corner, and it gets more soft light because to the right of this plant, there is a porch that covers. And so whereas this is a west-facing window, it does not get direct light from either one of these windows. And so it's still doing really well. Now we will go over to the plant cabinet. Yes, we'll go through the plant cabinet. Oh, on top of the plant cabinet, you see this plant right here? This plant is in water. It's a marble queen that is in water. You see this big missing spot right here? there was something blocking her leaves and I didn't pay attention. It was decor. I didn't pay attention to it, and so all the leaves over there died off. Isn't that sad? It wasn't getting any sun. I was sad, but it did survive. It lives in water, and so I just keep her on top of this cabinet. And I thought the top of her would bald, but she didn't bald. But she's still doing fine. I still love her. So now we'll go into the cabinet. I can't say I'm not nervous about this because I have these doors open and I have that door open, and I'm so afraid that something's just gonna like come in here and attack my plants, but we're gonna go with it, okay? I'll just have to spray these all down again, although I did just wash these. Having a cabinet like this is a lot of work because you have to constantly take them out and make sure there's nothing eating your plants. Okay, we're gonna start on this top shelf. We'll start with my Anthurium Dyak Silver. This is the Dyak Silver. This is her latest leaf, and she's gorgeous. I can't even say anything other than the fact that she is gorgeous. I love this plant so much. Carol sent me my crystallinum, and I don't think I even skipped a beat before I felt myself falling in love with Anthurium. That crystallinum makes me so happy, and so this one right here, when I went to Shakespeare's Garden, they had this, and I said, 100% I need this. And I'm so happy I got it. She came with 2 leaves, these 2 down here, and they're doing really well. Love her. She does need to be repotted, I think. You let me know. I think she needs to be repotted, but maybe this is the way they like to live. Now, this is my Alocasia Maui Splash. And this is one of those plants that gets its variegation once it's already developed. Like this one right here just opened up. It doesn't have variegation on it yet. This one was a half moon. It was all yellow on this side and it started to go away. But do you want to know something? I am so happy about this plant because I rotted her. I rotted this baby. This plant had maybe 8 leaves and I rotted her. But then I just quickly put her into some perlite and stones, and the stones are just to hold the perlite down so that the plant stays. And look at her now. Look at all those roots. I am so happy. And that only happened about 3 weeks ago, and she has all of these roots. When you have, not Anthurium, if you have alocasias, if you have any problems with it, it was, I can't remember his name, but he is All Things Plants, I believe. He mentioned that he saved his silver dragon with perlite. 100%. It works every single time. Next, I have my Monera Elbow. This is the plant that I traded for. Do you guys remember her? This is my Monera Elbow. She did lose 1 leaf, but that was it. That was all she lost, and she's doing really well. And in the beginning, I said, well, I kind of want a mature plant, but then I said, I guess I really like the idea of being able to grow with this plant. It's not to say that I have anything against a mature plant as much as I'm really liking the journey with her. Now, she is in moss. I have not put her into anything else. I guess she needs her roots done. I mean, she needs to be up potted, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about her. I kind of want to take her out of the moss, but then at the same time, she loves the moss so much. I don't know. Ooh, you have a baby about to pop. Exciting! Here I have a philodendron ring of fire, and this is not the one that I purchased at Walmart. This is one that Rosalind sent me. Rosalind sent me this leaf right here, and since I got this leaf, these are the things that grew in, the leaves that grew in. Now, I really do like the one that I purchased from Walmart, but the variegation on this plant is so strong and so beautiful. I love it. I think this is the one I baby the most. As you can see, it's in the cabinet, and the other one I think is in my bedroom upstairs. So next I have a begonia, and I'm going to put the name of this one on the screen. And I love this begonia. I have a major thing for begonia right now. But this one right here, I do not have it in a terrarium. I have 2 more of these because as soon as I got it, I cut it twice. So this right here is really, really cute. Her spots are so incredibly cute. It almost looks fake, like it's something from a movie, like a sci-fi movie. Next, I have my Ninja Alocasia. I just shared this in a video with you recently. And she is still doing really, really well. It's only been a few days. She is dry. She needs to be watered. Next, I have this peperomia. I've shared this with you in my favorites once before, and she is still up there. She is a fave. She is definitely a fave. I love her. Now for this begonia right here, the ID on this begonia, I do not know. I did a trade for this begonia, and this leaf right here that for some reason is melting away, it was not, this was a leaf that grew with me. The first leaf was green, and when it grew back in this cabinet, it came in with this coloring. I don't know, the person who shared it with me, she doesn't know the name of the plant either. And now that it looks completely different because of the light and humidity, I'm just at a loss for words. So if you have a name for this begonia, I would love it if you could share it with me. She is very, very beautiful. You can see her leaves come in very big. The first leaf that was on her was not big like this, but this is the way it's growing in my conditions. Why this one melted away, I don't know. I have one of my Heterophila, Alocasia Heterophila Dragon's Breath, and I love her. Oh my goodness, I love her. You know, I rotted one of my other ones and it broke my heart. But so I'm trying not to do anything bad with this one, but of course you can rest assured she's in perlite. Yes. So we have Calypso showing up nice and strong. She has a new leaf that's about to open up. She is so pretty. Look at that new leaf. Isn't that pretty? I love her. Oh my goodness. She has gone through some bumps and jumps because of her mama, but she's doing really well. And she's lost a few leaves, but she's growing really quickly. And I guess because she's in the cabinet, she's doing really, really well. She does have a ripped leaf, and so put some tape on her. Painter's tape. Yep, sure did. Next, I have this beauty. This is my Rakin's cross with Luxurians, and this is one of the babies that I broke off, and this is her newest leaf. Isn't that cute? This beauty again is from Carol, and this is my Filen Mexicanum, and this is her latest leaf. She is gorgeous. She's getting a little bit too much light. You can see that she's a little bleached out, but she is gorgeous. Look at her roots going wild. I think this is one that I should probably try putting on the moss pole. I think this one will be successful since it's already reaching for the stars. I'll put this one on the moss pole. I really love this plant. I think she is so cute. Okay, next I have another begonia. This is my Bonia Pegasus. Now the Pegasus looks a lot like the griffin. I'm not sure if this is just another name for the griffin, because you know sometimes there are you have to have rights to recreate things. I'm not sure, but I don't know. This right here is a rhizomatic. Is this a rhizomatic? I don't know. Anyway, the name on the tag from Proven Winners is a Pegasus. She's gorgeous. I love this plant. She is getting so big. I bought her in Lowe's, and she's gorgeous. I love this. Next, I have another begonia, and this one is a Natunensis. I'm going to put this on the screen because I know that's not right. But this is this begonia here. And yes, always the pest check, right? Look at that. She is beautiful. She looks like a little spider web on the center. Oh, I love this plant. And she's been pretty easy. Next, this is the Standeliana I purchased from Walmart. And I called her a Silpada Picana. Why, I don't know. But, oh, she's getting a little burns, I see. But she's doing really, really well. She is in front of a moss pole, but she is not attached to this moss pole at all. I don't know why I am so... Wait a minute. This one right here is in there. Oh, wow. So this one right here is in the moss pole. Wow, this is my very first successful moss pole. Look at that. I just need to extend this one now. I just have to add another one up there so that I can flatten these out to it. But she's doing really well. I really like this. I have my crystallinum in here. Not my crystallinum, my clear Nerium. This is her latest leaf. And she's beauty. She's beauty. She is in perlite and stones. And she's very happy. And now I have my mama plant for my Rakin's cross with Luxurians. She's gorgeous. I love this plant. I'm trying to find a better place for her. She's getting so big. She really is. I mean, her roots are going wild right now. And she has, I showed this inflorescence to you. This inflorescence is at the receptive stage, but I have no pollen to put onto it. But yeah, she's definitely, I just love the way that thing looks. And she has a new leaf coming in right there. Gorgeous. I love her. Look at the size of that leaf. All of the leaves together, they're just so beautiful. Now here is my Alocasia Frieda. Now this one right here, I rotted as well. Yes, I did. I rotted this plant. And she had 5 leaves. I saw one get a little yellow. I said, oh, wow, that's weird. And then 2 more when I got home the next day were yellow. I immediately took her out of her soil and I put her into perlite, and now she is doing really well. And it's only been about a week, but look at that. She's putting out a new leaf, so I know she's happy. I'm really, really happy I was able to save her. But this was one, I did a trade for this corm with my Maui splash. I was able to trade for this corm right here. So I'm excited to see the new leaf on it and to not kill her. Here is my Alocasia Platinum. Did you know that these get really long leaves? I'm really excited about that. I am so excited. She has a new leaf coming in the middle, and she has beautiful speckles on the back of her. Do you see that? One day I thought there was something on the back. I said, oh, there's speckles. Speckles just like the stem. The stem is speckled and the leaves are speckled. She's gorgeous. Look at that. And this is another one that likes lower light. This is my Bonia Broma. Guys, she is gorgeous. Yes, she is gorgeous. I love this plant. This was from Shakespeare's garden. She's beautiful. Quilted Dreams Alocasia. Shiny, shiny, shiny. I love her. And this is my Botus Antherium. Now this one right here, I had it for quite some time and it did absolutely nothing. It had 3 other leaves. This was the latest leaf. I'm not sure why the leaf was broken, but or I guess I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, these 4 leaves grew in my care. It's almost like it put out new growth points and it started all over, which I'm fine with that. And I love this plant. This plant will get very long and loby, and I love her. And it seems to be a pretty fast grower now that it got ready to grow. I love it. And here is my Anthurium Forgetii. This is her latest leaf. And this was a plant that I rotted when I got her. She actually has a new leaf coming in right there. But when I got her, I rotted her, I mean, completely and totally. There were no roots. It just fell over. And I put her into perlite, put her into my grow tent, my small grow tent. And I just waited and waited very patiently. And now this is what she looks like. That's what I love about Anthurium. Even though they will act up, they will grow back for you. Just like Alocasia. They'll grow back for you as long as you don't rot them out like I do. That I have to show you guys is this beauty. This is my Anthurium clear Nerium, and this one is a baby that was in the other plant. This was with the other one, and I ended up separating it so that it would not be overcrowded and not getting enough nourishment. And you can see that it has a new baby coming in, and I think it looks absolutely adorable in this little pot. Oh, she's so cute. She is so cute. I love this. I can't wait to see this new leaf. Although I really like her just with the 2 leaves, but I want her to grow. I want her to be happy. Sprout her wings and fly. Well, that's it, guys. That is everything for my living room, my cabinet in my living room, a little added shelf that I will definitely share with you in the future, because I'm really hoping that what I plan for it will work out. And I'm really happy that you were able to join me today. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for sharing these pieces with me and for being so sweet. They are so sweet. I really appreciate them and love them. I buy them on my own. My family buys them. We love them, and I do appreciate the time that they spend with me. Okay, so I will talk to you soon, guys. Bye.